Alright guys, so I'm going to jump into the first product, which is a gaming headset for Xbox, PS4, Nintendo, PC, anything you want to use it for. So this is what the product looks like. Let me just give you an idea of what the headset that I'm going to show you looks like. Okay, there we go. As we can see, this product has been viewed 130 times per day from different customers on eBay. And we can see that this seller was able to sell 1,696 of this particular product. Let me just click into the actual purchase history. Okay, so as we can see, this seller has sold one every single day since the 24th of December. By the way guys, if I haven't already mentioned, today is the 3rd of January. So as we can see, this seller sold quite a lot in the last couple weeks. So what I'm going to do now is jump over to Terapeak and show you the data in terms of the sell-through rate, how much the market is making every single month for gaming headsets. And I'm just going to give you an indication of what I look for when it comes to finding products on eBay and the data that I look out for to make sure that the product is a hot selling product. So let's go over to Terapeak right now. Okay, so I've just jumped over to Terapeak and I've typed in gaming headset. I've set the date range to the 1st of December 2020 to the 31st of December 2020. So the reason why I do that, guys, is because what I want to do is see a full month's worth of data to see exactly how it did in the previous month. And if it did do well in December, it's going to be a good indication to let me know if it's going to do well in January. So that's the reason why I've set it to December. What I've also done is select new, fixed price and best offer accepted. The reason why I put new is because I'm only going to be selling new items. I'm not going to be selling old items. So I want to see the data for all the new items that were sold on eBay. The reason why I put fixed price is because I'm only going to be selling it for a fixed price. I'm not going to be doing an auction style listing, which is down here. I'm only going to be selling it for buy it now, which is fixed price. And the reason why I put best offer accepted is because I'm also going to be putting best offer options on all my listings so that the customer has an option of sending a best offer through to me and then letting me decide whether or not I want to accept it or decline it. But if you do put the best offer option on all your listings, eBay is more likely to rank your product higher in the search results. So that's the reason why I put best offer options on all my listings and the reason why I've selected it here. So now that I've put in gaming headset, set the right category, date range and everything else is set right, what I'm going to do now is go down and show you the results. Okay, so as we can see, gaming headsets had a 37% sell-through rate, which is great, and the total amount of money that was made in the month of December amongst every single seller was £546,000. So what this number here represents is the amount of money that was generated amongst every single seller that had the keywords gaming headset in their product title. So this is definitely a lot of money. This is over £500,000 that was made amongst every single seller, which shows that there's a lot of money being spent on gaming headsets. So as we can see, these are all the gaming headsets that were sold on eBay in December. And I believe that the one that we looked at, which is this one right here, the seller was able to make £7,200 in 1 month from one product, which is great. So what I'm going to do right now is go over to Alibaba and make sure that this exact headset is available for us to import if we did decide to. So let's do that right now. All right, so I've been searching and searching and I found this supplier on Alibaba. As we can see, the supply has been there for 6 years and it does look like the same headset that we was looking at. As we can see, it's got those 3 red dots right there and it's got those 3 red dots right there on eBay as well. So gaming headsets are definitely selling well on eBay and there's definitely suppliers ready to import the product to you if you did decide on selling it yourself. So that's it for the first product. Let's move on to the second one. So the next product that I'm going to show you, which is a product that I've had my eye on for quite some time now, is a Wi-Fi wireless signal range booster. This seller sold their last one on the 30th of December, so they're out of stock. But what I'm going to do is see if they sold one every single day before then. Okay, so 22nd of December, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. And they sold quite a few on the 30th of December as well. They sold this many. I'm not going to count that, but they've sold quite a lot. And that's the day that they sold their last one. So as I said, this product is definitely one that I've had my eye on for some time. So what I'm going to do now is jump over to Terapeak and see exactly how it's doing. So what I've just done now is type in Wi-Fi booster into Terapeak. I've left everything else the same. And as we can see, Wi-Fi boosters have a 34% sell-through rate, which is pretty decent. And the amount of sales that was made in December amongst every seller was £122,000. So the seller that made the most money in December was £5,000 and the one that we just looked at was £4,000. So it's pretty decent. It's not the most money that I've seen on eBay, but it's definitely something worth considering if you're looking into selling these type of products. By the way guys, the reason why I look at sell-through rate, because this number here represents your likelihood of being successful with selling that product with that keyword, which is Wi-Fi booster. The higher you can get to 100%, the more likely you're going to have success in selling that product, just to let you know. So 34% is not bad. It's pretty decent and pretty average. But the higher that you can get to 100% with a particular keyword on Terapeak, the more likely you're going to have success on eBay. So as we've just seen, Wi-Fi boosters do have a decent sell-through rate. So what I'm going to do is just jump over to Alibaba and make sure that it's available if we did want to import it. All right, guys, and as we can see, I found this Wi-Fi booster. The supply has been there for 9 years, which is not too bad. And it does look like the same one that we was looking at. Let me just jump back over to eBay and double check that it's the same one that we're looking at. The one on eBay, as we can see right there, it says Wi-Fi repeater in the top, and then it says WPS below. If we go back to Alibaba, yep, this one says Wi-Fi repeater, and it says WPS below as well. So this is definitely the same one. Most of the sellers are out of stock, so it's the perfect time to jump into the market and start selling Wi-Fi extenders or Wi-Fi boosters if you wanted to. Let's move over to the next product. Okay, so moving on to the third and the fourth product, which are both in the same category. They're both laptop stands. So I'm going to show you the first laptop stand, which is this one right here. So let me just show you what it looks like, just so I can give you an idea. All right. As we can see, the seller sold 2 in the last hour. What I'm going to do is just quickly click into the purchase history just to see if they sold 1 every single day. Okay. So as we can see, from the 28th of December, they've sold 1 every single day. And I can also see that they've sold multiple to a couple customers. They sold 2, they sold 2 again. This product looks like it's definitely selling well. Let me quickly show you the other laptop stand that I found, which is the 4th hot selling product. So this seller was able to sell 18 of this laptop stand in the last 24 hours. Definitely selling well. And let me quickly click into the purchase history to make sure that it was sold once every single day. And then again, from the 28th of December, this seller was able to sell 1 every single day as well. So it's definitely looking like a hot selling product. Let me go over to Terapeak and double check the analytics. Okay, so what I've done is I've typed in laptop stand. I've left it for December, left everything else the same. As we can see, laptop stands have a 40% sell-through rate, and the total amount of money that was generated in December was almost £400,000. So as we can see, both laptop stands that we looked at are at the top of the list. Each seller made £10,000 each just in December from laptop stands. This is definitely looking like a product that will sell well in January. Let me go over to Alibaba and make sure that we can find these exact laptop stands. Okay, so I spent the last 10 minutes searching and searching. It is very close to the one that we just looked at. This supply has been there for 11 years as well, so you're definitely not gonna have any issues with it. That's it for the first laptop stand that we looked at. Let me see if I can find the second laptop stand that we was just looking at on eBay as well. Okay, so I've just typed in laptop table into Alibaba, and as we can see, there's multiple sellers selling the exact laptop stand that we were just looking at on eBay, which is this one right here. So let me click into this one because I can see that the seller has been there for 12 years. Okay, it does look like the one that we was looking at. Let me go back over to eBay and double check. Yep, more or less it is basically the same one that we was looking at. Supply has been there for 12 years. So that's it for the third and the fourth product. Let me move over to the 5th hot selling item on eBay right now. Let's do it. Okay, so moving on to the 5th and final product that we're gonna look at today, which is a cordless automatic hair curler. This is what the product looks like. Comes in these 3 different colors. And straight away, I can see that 7 was sold in the last 24 hours, which is a good indication that this is definitely a hot selling product. So what I'm gonna do is click onto this link here where we can see that 2,341 has been sold. Without a doubt, this product definitely sold 1 every single day. As we can see, the seller sold this many just on the 30th of December. And then again on the 31st of December, they sold a lot. And then every single day since then, they've sold multiple different hair curlers. So hair curlers looks like it's a product that's definitely selling well. Let's go over to Terapeak and have a look at the analytics. All right, so I've just typed in hair curler. As we can see, hair curlers has a 30% sell-through rate, and almost £500,000 was generated amongst every single seller on eBay in December. And as we can see, the one that we just looked at is the top performing hair curler on eBay. The seller that we looked at made £25,000 in December alone. The one after that made 20,000. The one after that made 13,000, and then 12,000, 11,000. And this is all from the same hair curler from different sellers. So hair curlers are definitely selling well without a doubt. Now let's go over to Alibaba and double check if it's there for us to import. All right, so I've just jumped over to Alibaba and typed in hair curler. Just gonna scroll down and see if it's available. Okay, so I can see that it is available, but this supply has only been there for 1 year, which is no good. Let's keep going. All right, so this supply has been there for 9 years, which is great. Another thing that I want to let you guys know, if I haven't mentioned it already in this video, is that don't look at the price. Whenever I'm looking for a product on Alibaba, I don't necessarily look at the price that's here. What I do is I contact the supplier, negotiate with them, let them know my plans of what I intend to do with the product, and then take it from there. What I'm going to do is link a video above which will show you how to contact and communicate with suppliers on Alibaba. Watch that after this video so that you can get a better understanding of what you need to do when it comes to contacting suppliers on Alibaba so that you can start importing products and start making money in 2021. All right guys, and there you go. Those are the 5 hot selling products that I've done a lot of research on to make sure that they will sell well in January 2021. You can use one of these products to start your store in 2021, or you can add it to one of your existing eBay stores. I'm sure that you're definitely going to have success. If you found any value in the video, don't forget to press the like button, as it really helps me out in a big way, really helps out the channel. I'll really appreciate that. Whilst you're down there, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss all the weekly videos that I'm going to release to help you make money on either eBay or Shopify. Don't forget to add me on Instagram as well, because I'm going to start doing a lot more giveaways in 2021. Comment down below as well and let me know what you thought of the video. I'd love to hear from you. All right guys, I'll see you next week. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.